नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respects. इस समय हमारे साथ सम्मिलित सभी दर्शकों एवं भक्तों का मेरा पूर्ण आशीर्वाद। आज सत्संग में आने के लिए धन्यवाद। I welcome all of you who are sitting with us around the world. Today is Adi Shankara Jayanti, the great being Sri Adi Shankaracharya was born on today. One of the greatest philosophers on the planet Earth. Still is the unbeaten record. Please understand, almost after 2500 years, somebody can be an unbeaten record in the field of philosophy is not a joke. आज आदि शंकराचार्य जी का जयंती महोत्सव है। आज के दिन आदि शंकराचार्य जी अवतरित हुए। He is the only Acharya went from south and maybe I can say first instead of word one only, first Acharya went from south and established the Vedic tradition all over the world. Please understand, at that time the different parts of India was different countries, so it is equivalent to establishing all over the world. The civilization was such, he had the strength. Adi Shankara is still one of the greatest philosophers walked on the planet Earth, still an unbroken record. Understand, in the world of philosophy there is only two groups. One who accepts Shankara, who rejects Shankara, but nobody can go beyond Shankara. That's all. Who accepts Shankara, who rejects Shankara, nobody is above Shankara. आदि शंकराचार्य जी सबसे पहले आचार्य है जिन्होंने दक्षिण से जाकर विश्व भर में वैदिक धर्म को स्थापित किया। I still can't introduce Adi Shankara. Because when I remember him, I am just lost in the ocean of his glory. What he has done, just 32 years he was in the body. Some biographies say 34, but no biography claims he lived more than 34 years on the planet Earth. So the maximum possibility is 34 years. Studied the Shastras, wrote commentaries on all the major books like Prasthanatraya, even on the stotras like Vishnu Sahasranama, composed hundreds and hundreds of stotras of the level of Gita Bhajagovindam. And above all, argued, did Vada Pradivada, transformed millions of people, established 4 Pitas, Sringeri, Dwarika, Puri, Badrigashrama, established 4 Pitas to keep the Dharma alive. Still 3 Pitas are unbroken. Lineage of masters. Only Badrigashram Pitadipati, Shankaracharya, was killed by Aurangzeb before he initiated the successor. But even that, the Puri Shankaracharya took charge and initiated the next Shankaracharya. 3 mutts are unbroken lineage. And created the philosophies. Please understand, I am not saying Shankaracharya created philosophy. I am using the word philosophies because he is so vast, he can't even be contained inside Advaita philosophy. He was a space for philosophies to happen. The best philosophy happened out of him is Advaita. So Advaita became his brand. But he is not just Advaiti alone. If you see his devotion, Saundarya Lagari, oh God, anybody will be mesmerized by the description of the form he is doing. A person who can describe the form so beautifully can never be called only Advaiti. That was also the breeze happened in his space. No one can imagine in 34 years he has done this. Please don't think, oh, Swamiji also did it. No. Now we have so much of modern equipment supports. All the 500 books published. I myself don't need to sit and write because video records are there. Whatever I speak is video recorded, it gets transcribed, gets edited and published. But in Shankara's time, every book he wrote, he has to write. Every argument he conducts, teachings he conducts, satsangs he conducts. He has to speak. There is no audio recording system. When he speaks, it gets audio recorded, then transcribed. No. So for the arguments, separate time. And writing the books, separate time. Shankara has written 3 types of literatures. Commentaries on the traditional scriptures, like Brahmasutra Bhashya, Bhashya on the Dvatasa Upanishads, and Gita Bhashya. That's fast. Next, please understand. Next, he established 4 monasteries. It is not a joke to establish a monastery. Even in this modern day, having 55 sannyasis directly supporting the mission and around 1,200 full-time volunteers, including rishis and everyone. I am not able to establish monasteries everywhere. It is so much of work. You don't know. 4 pitas in 4 different countries he established. Understand, it was not India at that time. It was Kalinga Desa, Chola Desa. Those days, Sringeri was under Chola kingdom. Chola Desa, Kalinga Desa, and Gurjara Desa, and Himachala. In the 4 different countries he established the 4 pitas. And the amount of his contribution to the world of philosophy. See, usually philosophers will be so impractical, they will not even have their own house. Philosophers will be so impractical, neither people can live with them nor they can live with others. That is why they can never create even their own house. They will be always beggars in the streets. Here is a philosopher so practical, established 4 huge monasteries which are still alive, flourishing, thriving. And incidentally, today is Jayanti of Ramanujacharya also. Both of them are born on same day. Of course, with a gap of maybe, I think, 1500 years, Ramanuja's birthday was 996th Jayanti. Of course, because of the Shaiva Vaishnava problem, usually always the Vaishnavites tend to celebrate one day before. But the original Tithi and Nakshatra is on same. Nothing can be compared with Adi Shankara. Me and my Sangha pays homage to the Adipati of the Hindu tradition, Sarvanya Pita Adipati of the Hindu tradition, establisher of Hindu tradition. Whatever you are seeing today as a Hindu tradition, Adi Shankara is the architect. Understand? Even Mahanirvani Akkada, even though it was originated by Kapil Muni, bylaws are formed and reorganized as a Sangha, as an organism by Adi Shankara. We bow down to the Acharya with a great respect. Let him shower his grace on all of us. bless us to experience what he experienced and expressed through his great works. आज भी शंकराचार्य जी तत्वज्ञानियों में एक महान व्यक्तित्व है. केवल 32 वर्ष ही वे इस भूमि पर थे. उन्होंने सभी शास्त्रों को पढ़कर सभी पर अपना ज्ञान दिया, वाद प्रतिवाद किया, करोड़ों लोगों के जीवन को परिवर्तित किया. उन्होंने जो 4 पीठ स्थापित किए वो आज भी जीवित और समृद्ध है. अनेकों तत्वज्ञान दर्शनों का निर्माण किया. सभी तत्वज्ञानों में अद्वैत तत्वज्ञान सबसे महान है. केवल यही नहीं, वे एक सर्वोच्च भक्त भी थे. उनकी सौंदर्य लहरी इतनी रोमांचक है, कोई सोच भी नहीं सकता कि वह एक अद्वैती थे. आध्यात्मिक क्षेत्र में 2 ही वर्ग है. एक जो शंकराचार्य जी को स्वीकार नहीं करते हैं और दूसरा जो शंकराचार्य जी की स्वीकार करते हैं. किंतु यह असंभव है कि कोई शंकराचार्य जी को नजरअंदाज कर सके. वही शंकराचार्य जी की महानता है. शंकराचार्य जी जो हिंदू धर्म के संस्थापक है, उनको मेरा और मेरे संग सादर प्रणाम. With this tribute to Shankaracharya, I'll move to Nitya Satsang today. I'll answer the questions from Inner Awakening participants and all the participants. Please read the questions.
The first question today is from Inner Awakening ID number 103, who's asking, respected Swami, I am working in a business concern where my job is to make our buyers believe that they are getting the products at the best cost without giving a good profit. If I lead a life of complete integrity, may the company may not be out of business. Please help me for this situation.
This is a very important question. I tell you, really I tell you, you do not need the people to know what is your margin or profit. When I say integrity, please listen. Do not reduce the quality of the product and do not try to do cutting the corners. Do not try to cheat. Do not try to delay the delivery. For example, I say this is the product, this is best, the cost is 10,000 rupee. He does not need to know I made it only for 2,000 rupee. I can continue to be in my integrity by maintaining the quality of this product, delivery date and all the services, and in the integrity does not tell you, you need to tell the cost of the product to that guy. Understand? Make the buyers understand very clearly, we are a business organization, we are not charitable organization. We are business organization. What profit we make is ours. All you need to know is best product, and please understand, if you maintain integrity in all this, that is all is integrity. Don't lie, don't talk about the cost price, and make it very clear to people, whatever words you utter will be honored. Whatever words you utter will be honored. May I know who asked the question? Yes, please be seated. Whatever words you utter is honored. For example, this program, Inner Awakening program, whatever I commit, I go on honoring. But what is the expense we incur? Nobody need to know. Nobody need to compare what they are paying and what's the expense they incur. What is the expense we incur? You understand? Neither we tell you nor you expect to know. Everyone knows what is finally delivered to us is worthy of much more than what we are paying. There ends integrity. Understand? Please understand, integrity is not transparency. It is honoring the words you gave. You are confusing integrity with transparency. Tell the people, we are in business. I have a wife. I have a car. And I have a house. I need a cell phone bill. Who will pay my bills? We are a business organization. You can be very clear when you say, we are a business organization. Forget about business organizations, even charitable organizations. We need to run 1,200 people. I have to take care per month. I am the father for 1,200 people. 1,200 people eat because of me. Understand? So, it is not a joke to run an organization with 1,200 people. So, integrity is not transparency. Integrity is honoring the words you gave. Trying to honor the words you give and go on trying to provide the best is authenticity. Neither in integrity nor in authenticity you are asked to be transparent. You are only asked to be transparent about the product and the cost. When you say upfront, perfectly all right. Understand? Because your life is added into each product. Each product you create, your time is, your energy is added, your creativity is added. What's the cost of then your time, your creativity, your energy? Understand? So, integrity is not transparency. How many of you are clear? If you maintain integrity in all these places, that's enough. Your business will flourish and pick up. Next question.
The next question is from an IA participant who's asking, the practice of the four tattvas has to manifest in our behavior as a human being, and the correct practice of this will make us role models in the society. How can we achieve this?
First, drop the greed to be a role model in the society. Live these four tattvas. Simply, people will accept you as a role model. If you are rolled in the four tattvas, you will be the model for society. Understand? Intensely as possible, as authentically as possible, think through the four tattvas. Please understand. Think through the four tattvas. First you need to do is pure listening of four tattvas and thinking through these four tattvas: integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. Let your thinking be aligned with these four tattvas. For example, now if you are feeling very sleepy, drowsy, immediately bring authenticity. Come on. Till yesterday I was always like this. Now let me wake up and practice these tattvas. Let me push myself to the space of listening. Let me take the responsibility for transformation and enriching. Continuously think through the four tattvas. Thinking through the four tattvas, you will simply be successful with you and with the society. I tell you, thinking through the four tattvas is the best way to be a success and role model for the humanity. When you think through the four tattvas, you will have a breakthrough thinking. Next question.
The next question is from IA ID number 300, Tatiana Michelle, who's asking, what does it mean to be complete with any situation in life?
What does it mean to be complete with any situation in life? ID number 300. May I know who it is? Completion means feeling empowered, powerful, without any hangover after every situation in your life. Completion means feeling empowered, feeling powerful, without any hangover, without feeling powerless during and after any situation in your life. If you are powerful, you won't be violent. You will not be lying spontaneously. You will not be in guilt, fear, pain. So completion means feeling empowered after every incident. Listen, every incident only adds to you. Sometimes it adds wealth, success, sometimes knowledge, experience. It only adds. If you are feeling every incident is adding to you, you are empowered, you are complete. If you are feeling disempowered, powerless, then naturally you are in incompletion. So only when you live, you will understand this principle based on your experience. What do you feel? What you are? How you perceive you? Next question.
The next question is from a devotee who is asking, Swamiji, I heard you say that sannyas is the best lifestyle and is the need of the hour for the world. You also said that sannyas is the true freedom. I don't understand how sannyas can be freedom. Can you please explain?
If you are married, you will understand. in so many different levels. Sannyas is freedom. I have a story for you guys. One American soldier was in a bunker in Afghanistan with another American whom he did not know. The first soldier said, "Why did you come to this war?" To which the second soldier replied, "I am not married and I love war, so I came here. What about you?" The other guy replied, "I am married and I love peace, that is why I am here." Listen. Listen. The alcohol does not need any marketing. Do you know in India, marketing, advertising, alcohol is banned. Any form of spirit, the alcohol, advertising is banned. Legally it is not allowed. But do you know that non-advertising, does it stop people consuming it? Understand? Just by the experience it gives, it gets, one fellow enriches other person about alcohol and gets enriched. And the whole world is drinking. At least in India, especially the whole country is drinking. They import and drink, make local arak and drink, and what all they do, sometimes mix and drink. Listen, just by the experience of the alcohol, you don't need a marketing department. People pick up the lifestyle of alcohol. I tell you, sannyas does not need separate promotion. If they see me and my sannyasis, that's enough. It will spread. Alcohol is addiction, sannyas is de-addiction. That is the only difference. Come and see my Pitadishwar training centers. Come and see my Gurukul. Sannyas is freedom even from the idea of freedom. What is real freedom? Freedom to surrender to four tattvas. Other than these four tattvas, nothing else exists in me. Is the freedom. Freedom is not simply doing what you want. It is allowing four tattvas to live through you. You see, from today, as long as I am alive, morning 7 o'clock I am going to be in Pada Puja, 8 o'clock I am going to be in Satsang. You understand? I did this for last, I think at least 3 years, and I am going to be doing for all the years I am in the body. I am going to be in the body. But I don't feel this as a bondage. You may think, oh, every day, day in and day out, I have to come out and sit and stretch my leg. And then I have to sit and talk something, entertain people for 1 hour. You can get bored with anything, understand. If you are inauthentic, even being worshipped, you can get bored. If you are authentic, even while you worship, you won't get bored. Understand? I never even feel that my commitment towards the world is a bondage. See, whether you may be here today, tomorrow somebody else will be here, but this is my lifestyle. 7 o'clock in that Garbha Mandir, 8 o'clock in this seat, I will have to continue. It is not a joke. How many of you understand? Then you know. But I do not feel it is a bondage. And not only my morning routine, whole day. Because after the inner awakening, few days only break, then starts immediately inner awakening level 1. Then few days break, immediately then Bali inner awakening starts. Then straight Kailash Yatra. Then immediately after that, August inner awakening starts. Already my whole next year calendar is in the website, you can see. I already know what I am going to do for next 1 full year. But I don't feel it is a bondage. I don't feel it is a boring. Freedom is free from boredom, an idea of bondage and freedom. Allowing the 4 tattvas to live through you is freedom. Getting it? स्वतंत्रता के विचार से भी स्वतंत्रता ही संन्यास है। 4 तत्वों को समर्पित होने की स्वतंत्रता ही सही स्वतंत्रता है। With integrity and authenticity, tell me, even if you are worshipped by people, every day you have to come exactly on that same time to receive the worship. Pada Puja, how many of you will be really bored? See, neither I am bored nor I am going to change the time, or I am tired. I am going to continue to receive as long as I am in the body and even after I leave the body. And the morning satsang is going to happen. I will continue to speak as long as I am in the body. After that, I will have my own mechanism to speak. I am neither bored nor going to get bored. Understand? Freedom means freedom from boredom and freedom from the concept of freedom. Deciding to live with these 4 tattvas. See, decide, I am not going to have anything called my private or my own other than these 4 tattvas. That is freedom. That is freedom. That is freedom. Sannyas is the only way to true freedom. Please understand, I am not saying one way to true freedom. Even when it comes to Hinduism, I am not fanatic. But when it comes to sannyas, I think I am fanatic. But one nice thing, my fanaticism is established on sound knowledge and perfect experience. Sound knowledge and complete experience. In my life, I have even doubted at least once the masters whom I believed, Ramakrishna and Ramana Maharshi. These two were the masters whom I believed while I was doing my practices. They both are my scale to measure anything. What is Vairagya? I will refer only them. What is enlightenment? I will only refer them. What is tapas? I will refer them. What is spiritual practice? I will refer them. They were the scale for me to refer anything. Their words, they are both of them, their words are the ultimate for me. They both are the Supreme Court for me. Even I doubted both of them. But I never doubted sannyas in my life. See, there was a time I decided I will live without both of them in my life. Before my realization of my mission. Maybe I can say that some 10 hours I was in that space. Once I even thought of disowning Hinduism. In that space I was there for 3-4 hours. I felt the whole Hinduism is fake. All masters are fake. I was in such a deep depression. The last, just before the enlightenment, means that flowering, that last phase I have to walk. I have to walk alone. So that loneliness, I felt all masters are fake. Hinduism is fake. At the time I was I wanted to take revenge. I threw the Ramakrishna photo which I was worshipping as my very being for years. And I decided just to take revenge, I will convert from Hinduism. I doubted my masters and Hinduism. But even at that moment, I never thought I will leave the sannyas. Of course, when I realized the ultimate, I understood everyone has to pass through that phase. So my connection with sannyas is more than my connection with Vedic tradition. Even if I was planning to get converted only to Buddhism. That's the closest I can find to Hinduism. Even then, I was only planning to be a Buddhist Lama, not married, Buddhist sannyasi. I tell you, even a failed sannyasi is 1,000 times progressed than successful householder, because in the householder the responsibilities you take is a totally different direction. It is all about just enriching one family. The very scale you set for yourself is so low. It is like a mom shop, pop shop guy. His whole goal is only yearly turnover of 10,550 rupees. A sannyasi, every day turnover is 2.5 crore. So even if he fails, he will be at least 2 crore. Even if a mom shop, pop shop guy is successful, he may be 12,000 rupees. Understand, the very level in which you put your scale itself is different in sannyas. But only thing, You have to be a responsible sannyasi. Of course, only with the responsibility sannyas comes. Sannyasi is not a outfit, is a overfit. If mainstream Hindus take up sannyas again as a lifestyle, at least after 65, after 60, at least after the retirement. But of course, if you ask me, I'll say you should start the sannyas life at the age of 6. Or if not, little early. But at least after retirement. 58, after 60, if you pick up sannyas, I tell you, so much can be done to you and to the world. I commit, I'll make mainstream Hindus accept sannyas as a lifestyle by making some of the top celebrities in India in political, cine field and social field, making them take sannyas when they retire from the life. Some of the top celebrities in India, I'll see to it they take sannyas when they turn 58. And they set a trend. Any model citizen, the mainstream Hindus, should take sannyas by the time you retire. I'll make this as a lifestyle. And I wanted it to be lifestyle. Only then people will understand the different way of living. The lifestyle taught to us by the mainstream Western philosophies, life is a failure. Already it is proved. For the amount of depression, addiction, suicide, legal suicide and illegal suicide. When I say legal suicide, bringing cancer for yourself and dying. Bringing the diabetes for yourself and dying. Bringing blood pressure for yourself and dying. It's a legal suicide. You know if you do all this, you will have diabetes and blood pressure. Why are you doing that and dying? It's a legal suicide. Socially accepted suicide and unaccepted suicide. That's all. If you drink straight away poison and die within few hours, it's unaccepted suicide. If you sip little by little every day in the form of alcohol and die, it is accepted suicide. The accepted, unaccepted, suicides, addictions, depression has proved the lifestyle which you adopted as a mainstream lifestyle is a failure. I give my clarion call, O Hindus of India, O the people of Vedic tradition all over the world, wake up. I give you my call for both groups. People of Vedic tradition from all over the world and Hindus of India, wake up. Sannyas is the only solution. This is the best alternative lifestyle. Let the mainstream Hindus accept sannyas as a lifestyle like Buddhists. Only then you will understand and taste the joy of freedom and enlightenment, Jivan Mukti. भारत के युवा जागो, संन्यास सबसे महत्वपूर्ण और अद्भुत जीवन शैली है. I am coming. I am just preparing the ground, doing the groundwork. I will initiate at least 1,000,000, 10 lakh sannyasis with this very hand. I'll make sannyas as a mainstream lifestyle. Just like Buddhism, let the sannyas become mainstream lifestyle. संन्यास स्वतंत्रता का एकमात्र मार्ग है। मेरे जीवन में मैंने अपने गुरु पर भी एक समय कुछ घंटों के लिए मेरी जीवन मुक्ति के कुछ घंटे पहले संदेह किया, किंतु उन क्षणों में भी संन्यास पर मैंने कभी संदेह नहीं किया। मेरा संन्यास के साथ संबंध मेरे वैदिक संप्रदाय के संबंध से भी अधिक शक्तिशाली है। Understand? Only with sannyas you can go to the extreme of living those spiritual principles. Seeing the peak of spiritual life. I know people are frightened when I talk about sannyas. Especially they try to hide their sons and daughters away from me when I speak about sannyas. It is your inauthenticity hiding you and hiding your kids away from me. You may hide them from me during the waking hours, but I will go into their dreams. There you can't stop me. And wake them up. Oh, the youth of India, your life is going to be with me. Get ready. Elders of India, be matured enough to do the graceful exit, allowing the revolution, spiritual revolution to happen. Either allow the spiritual evolution or we may have to make revolution. मैं वचन देता हूँ, मैं संन्यास को विश्व की मुख्य धारा जीवन शैली बनाऊंगा। Yes, it is time. We paint the parliament with saffron. It is time we paint the country with kavi. It is time we take up the responsibility. We take up the responsibility of making sannyas as a mainstream lifestyle. If you are shivering when I speak about sannyas, be very clear. That is your root pattern and inauthenticity. If you are again and again looking at your son or daughter, how he is reacting, catch it. That is your root pattern. And if you are shivering, seeing the joy in the face of your son or daughter, when I speak about sannyas, better you know that nobody is going to save you. Even if you bring it to the ultimate judge, he is going to be on the side of your son and the daughter. No, it is time. It is time. Only then we can save the planet Earth. Planet Earth can be saved only by creating responsible sannyasis. Sannyasis who take the responsibility to teach these spiritual principles. समय आ गया है कि आप समय आ गया है कि हम संसद को और पूरे भारत को कावी के केसर रंग में रंग दे. It is time. Essence of today's satsang is sannyas is the life. I'll move to the next segment of the morning satsang.
जीवन मुक्ति प्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.